Hey everybody, Smart Silver Stacker here. If you've been paying attention to Twitter lately, you might have noticed the ongoing exchange between Peter Schiff and Elon Musk. Back on February 19th, Peter Schiff tweeted this: "According to Elon Musk, Bitcoin is almost as BS as fiat money." So, Musk regards both Bitcoin and fiat as BS. I agree. I just think Bitcoin, which is digital fiat, is even more BS than the paper fiat issued by central banks. Gold is not BS. It's real money and better than both. And Elon Musk actually responded to this, and here's what he had to say. "An email saying you have gold is not the same as having gold. You might as well have crypto. Money is just data that allows us to avoid the inconvenience of barter. That data, like all data, is subject to latency and error. The system will evolve to that which minimizes both." And then, he went on to tweet, "That said, Bitcoin and Ethereum do seem high, lol." Peter came back with a series of tweets which I'll read here. "As an engineer, you should know the distinction between a tangible element and a mathematical string of numbers is huge. Gold doesn't need miners to power its existence. The laws of physics do that. Gold provides owners with optionality. Use, improve, or hold. Bitcoin does not. An email confirming gold ownership, either from a private vault or government, is but a secondary layer of trust. You can confirm this truth on your own, while Bitcoin's ostensible trust layer requires a network of miners spending 5% of its market value a year to do it for you. Money isn't data. Data can represent money, but can't replace it. Money improved barter, gold improved money, and data improved gold. Bitcoin is a return to barter. All sellers will accept money. With Bitcoin, you must find a seller who has what you want and wants what you have." So it's a pretty good debate back and forth, and if you want to read the full thread, I'll put a link in the description below. It is a good one and fairly entertaining as well. The reason, of course, that they are having this debate is because Elon Musk has been using his Twitter account recently to talk about cryptocurrencies quite a bit, and under his direction, Tesla bought $1.5 billion worth of Bitcoin earlier this month. Of course, it's always interesting to see the likes of Elon Musk and Peter Schiff having an intellectual debate. Schiff even invited Musk to have a discussion on Clubhouse on the topic. And I sure hope Musk decides that that would be worth his time, because I would personally love to hear that discussion. I think the jury is still out on Bitcoin and cryptos. I own a few, and I think they could end up having very good long-term returns, but I also think it's possible that they all go to zero. I view them as speculative assets, but I do think that blockchain technology is definitely here to stay in one form or another. And I'd like to know what you think about cryptocurrencies compared to precious metals. Could be a contentious topic for some out there, but let us know what you think in the comments below. I did think it was odd that Tesla bought Bitcoin with shareholder money, and as an aside, Tesla's share price has dropped fairly significantly since the decision. It seems quite speculative, as there are other assets that would provide the same inflation hedge and alternative to fiat currency, but would also provide much more utility for Tesla as a company. And of course, I'm talking about silver. Tesla is in the business of making electric cars, and they also have a subsidiary that produces solar panels. Both of these activities consume significant amounts of silver, and silver is a metal that is absolutely essential to Tesla's continued profitability. If Bitcoin disappeared from the earth entirely, yes, Tesla would be out $1.5 billion, but it would recover. But without access to adequate supplies of silver, Tesla wouldn't be able to produce a single car. I do actually think that we could see companies stockpiling silver in the relatively near future. For the time being, they may be confident in their ability to secure adequate silver supplies to maintain production, but if silver continues its upward trajectory, or if industrial physical supplies become at all scarce, the Apples, the Samsungs, the solar manufacturers, the Teslas, not to mention all of the other auto companies that are moving into the electric vehicle market, may decide that they want to ensure their access to silver. When that happens, and institutional buyers move into the physical marketplace, the true scarcity of actual physical metal is going to become apparent, and the rise in the price of silver could accelerate exponentially. think about what had to happen to the price of Bitcoin before Tesla went ahead and bought in. Elon Musk wasn't buying Bitcoin back at $5,000. The price had to move up drastically before it caught institutional interest. Right now, silver is still on sale at super bargain prices. It might take $50, $60, $70, maybe $100 silver to begin to catch the attention of companies that rely on steady supplies of the metal. But once something like that is on their radar, any buying on their part will be on a large scale, and the price will respond accordingly. So, with big companies beginning to buy speculative inflation hedges like Bitcoin, and those same large tech companies consuming increasing amounts of silver, I know what I'll be doing. And of course, none of this is investment advice, it's just my thoughts on the market, but I, for one, will continue to stack physical silver. And if you haven't heard yet, legendary investor Michael Burry from The Big Short is now even forecasting Weimar-style hyperinflation in the US. And if he's right, you can bet that these companies that require silver will be racing to acquire physical metal. And if you want to hear more about Michael Burry's hyperinflation prediction, then check out this video right here. Thank you all very much for watching. Stay safe and happy stacking. I'll catch you next time. Smart Silver Stacker out.